Alright. Yeah, I couldn't help it. I decided, you know what? Fuck it. Tomorrow is Saturday, and I'm only going to be there for 5 hours, and then I can come home and get some sleep or something. So, fuck it. We're doing it. This one was available. Arbs played his match and advanced us to the next week, so here we go. We got Iowa, he's got USC. Huh. Interesting. Fuck. That's an A plus. That's an A minus, so we're gonna go with the one we got a better score on. And hope we're right. Oh shit. Oh, they do show you right there.
The ball up, now he sink like he got corona. That one beat ain't work, you need a new persona. You can't run up that middle, we threw the cuffs on. Defense got a turnover, we threw the roughs on. She ain't got the beat on lock. I'm in about to put this C on lock like I'm DJ Turner. You can't throw it in that flat, Mike got the burner. Just get beat all mixed out, look like a trauma style. I'm never in, yeah, I saw it in the flinch. Coach Trauma got the boys fired up in the long. Watching the game, you are not wearing these smells like it's already low. Have mercy. Vision off blurry. Does second the quarterback. Tell me
7 wide receivers, and I don't even need any. Shoot. Okay.
turnover, we threw the buffs on him. Yeah, the Wolverines just caught a big 6, we threw the buffs on him. Hey, Mike Morris just caught me fumble, we threw the buffs on him.
God damn it. Yeah. Mike's free safety, strong safety. God damn it.
Hey, yo, DJ, Ray, you ready?
I need 3, 4. I only see 3 there. Where's the 4th one? I only see 3. What the fuck?
For the number one spot in the top. It's all said and done. They go. For the number one spot in the top. It's all said and done. They go.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the 235-member Michigan Marching Band. Under the direction of Professor Jamie Allen, the M. Fair.
$11-0 against 11-0. 2 versus 3. It's yeah. Okay, it's cross out the first number, we don't call it no stakes, the whole world tuned in. All the blue club, hey, defense going in, I want y'all to give me a safety. When I call to the title game, the West is great. Michigan on the way to Columbus to go break the new range. Can't see them and I wake up Blake C. I don't care about them damn bucks, they already hate. Don't try to blue, we be pulling helmets off like Roy C. I don't care if we ain't backing down like we North Fleet. Rush over bucks to the ball, what y'all think? Make some blue through these cold veins like an ice rink. Mike Mann ran through his chin, he said, me, defense all over the field, they gotta see like him, the biggest threat in the world, I gotta eat. Michigan versus Ohio, I've been waiting all week. Give me that horseshoe, all you hear is talk trash. Michigan all six too much, we are not flash. Fair play, all you hear is thrust, and helmet class. I wanna see like 5-6 times like a sign ass. This is trying to spit the ball, fucking shit. This shit just came up the middle, we had to blast. The all-line moving that rock, let's play action. Move the automatic check, put it in the bread basket. We ain't going down there for that, let's make plays. Bucks over bucks, turnovers gonna make a game. If you ain't know by now, it's just as Hayes. Coming to the shoot, throwing balls to the right hand. Jackson and coming down the line, get out the way. There's no one to let you rip in the blue on dead on the way. Today, it's all the things looking at our nameplate. Number 26, 22, I can't wait. See games. Today is all the D-Lux and the Alice.
Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Pole positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Wolverines will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Holds it in. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chip.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
To throw, it's Underwood. Grab near the sticks. It's McCulley. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. He'll keep it himself. Goes to the end zone, and the ball's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You just wondered how the weather conditions would affect ball security in this game. It is so cold here at night, and that ball has got to be hard to hold on to. You saw an example of it right there. Bad ball security leads to the takeaway.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And And this offense coming out slow, man. Kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here comes the Michigan offense. That fumble in crust territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice.
Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
I'm holding the fucking X button to hold the fucking ball. What the fuck?
That's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on third down. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Wolverines are flying down the field.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Punts it out of the air. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football.
Touchdown, Michigan! Great job by the back on the option.
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the kids.
And you can feel it. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They punted away on 4th down. Moves it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They go to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire play.
Oh, he's got some space. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge, like they do a great job on the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes quarterbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do
mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Moulton. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Fakes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, running back gets the give. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Hawkeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. Catch is made at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Leaves it with the running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of first down yardage. Fourth down is coming. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. field, and we're ready to play. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense that you just spoke of.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Moulton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Shakes off the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Here's the handoff. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides the back on the option to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A booming punt, and it's headed toward the sideline. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Hands it off. Breaks the tackle. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. On the run, it's Haynes. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Makes the grab. It's Simpson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They go to the draw. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, so you got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. They'll go to the ground. Picks up the 1st down. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he's got him. He breaks the tackle. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's third and long. I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Unloads to the right. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Pushes ahead. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT makes it 14-6. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of you finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him...
Oh, the ball squirts out. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking left. How about getting the foot down on that throw roll for the big completion. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Rushes on him. He lets one fly deep. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
The Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes. It happens. This locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Off-play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Wolverines will have a 1st down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
On the ground, it's Marshall. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Crowd knows when to bring it. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short, and no doubt about it, an easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to South Alabama. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Be right back. I have to take a very quick break.
Every single one's got a story to tell. Everyone knows about it. From the queen of England to the I'm gonna sell it to you. And that ain't what you want to hear, but that's what I'll do.
Oh wow, that's like a freakish looking move.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Moulton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Fields to punt. Wants to make a play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So here comes the Michigan offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Power football with the run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now he's looking to throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Moulton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy. use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, here come those maize and blue-winged helmets on offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Turning it on! Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. He'll do it himself. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive, or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And that is no good. Sure, you don't want to miss the field goal, but a 22-point lead, still feeling good about the way the game's going.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the 2nd half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Fighting off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll keep it on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, they didn't get the field goal there, but still a 22-point lead to work with.
Man, that kicker came inches away from hitting a PB. That thing almost cleared the crossbar. Wow.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Moulton. Oh, he's got some space. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Now on first down from the 43. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Keene. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So look at this, they're sending out the kicker to try a long. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Oregon State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll leave it with him. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Punt is in the air. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun to give, looking for room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone.
Here we go.
They send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping him.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this, because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And right down the middle. So they covered 42 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed any... happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
The ball's free. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Going for the marker on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And he was fighting with everything he had, Jesse, trying to reach whatever he could, scratch, crawl, fight for that little bit of yardage he needed to get the first down, but it didn't look like he was going to get there anyway.
No, ball security, it still has to be at a premium, though, David. 5 points of pressure, right? Fingertips, palms, forearms, biceps, and chest. Moving forward in this game, got to do a better job because this defense, they're going to be trying to rip the ball free.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the running back. Fights off the defender. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a back's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle. It's Gill. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yes. Same on that. Yeah, you know, like stay just
Nope, it's out Texas. Damn, they still got us in fourth.
Let me talk on everybody in the wild, wild west. I say that's an angel like that lady that's the tracks. To hear from like it's not even chest. I know that's what we need in the city. Sex, we need that sunshine state for the finance industry. The city where you never find the next moment. Deep makes me. I'm gonna make you hold it in greens. This me money making machines, hurting things. I take the years. Then you fuck me, wipe me down the shut me, looking like I'm robbing you, watching the song good. The bomb in the city, school was big up into the same way. Straight driven into the California. Right. That's right.